All right. Well, hi, everybody. My name's Amanda Macaluso. I am the camp director at Camp Arbutus Hayo-Went-Ha, where you'll be this summer. I'm here with Bill. Bill is the Boys Camp director. He's helping me with some audio and video and Zooming while we're doing this event tonight. But this won't take very long. I just want to get you all super excited, answer any questions that you might have, and share just a little bit about camp. But basically, camp is nearly here. And I was just chatting just before everyone jumped on. But it is sunny and beautiful. The leaves are nearly out, so it actually looks and feels like summer now. So we're getting into the mood too. So Camp Arbutus Hayo-Went-Ha, you guys are all coming as pathfinders. Pathfinders are assigned to a really fun area of camp called Happy Hollow. Happy Hollow is where all the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders are all in that general area. It's always a fun area. There's even a little song that goes with the Happy Hollow crew. Our cabins are rustic. They've got no electricity in their cabins. So if you all have a phone yet, definitely leave that at home and have a little phone break. Happy Hollow is a great spot too. It's right on the lake. So you can open up your cabin door and literally see Lake Arbutus out your front door. So it's prime real estate. We have a daily schedule. Let's kind of just zip through the daily schedule. We start at 8 a.m. Just a quick show of hands. Who at 8 a.m. thinks they would be excited and eager to jump in the lake and do a polar bear? All right. We got a few. Great. That's a great way to start the day. And then what happens after that? We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the right times of the day. We do a little cleanup of our cabins after breakfast. In the morning, we do cabin times. And I'm sure you're all like, what sort of activities do we do for cabin time, right? We've got lots of waterfront activities. We've got swimming, canoeing, paddleboarding. We're super excited. We've just ordered some kayaks. We also have an iceberg, which is like this huge inflatable thing that you climb up on one side and slide down into the water on the other side. So that's really fun. And then there's lots of we've got a climbing tower. We've got lots of arts and crafts. We have Gaga. Has anyone played Gaga before? That's like a little dodgeball game. Yep. We've got pickleball, basketball. And then we do lots of skit nights and campfires and of course s'mores and all those fun things at camp. Then in the afternoon, it's more of an individual choice. So if you would really love to do arts and crafts again, you're welcome to do that. So you can sign up and meet kids from other cabins and get to do some of the other activities. And then we usually have an evening activity. It could be an all camp game. It could be an individual choice. It could be a cabin time. Lots of different options, lots of fun. So in the 2 weeks that you'll be at camp, all those things are happening, but also we get to go to Sleeping Bear Dunes. Sleeping Bear Dunes is about a 45-minute drive from here. It's right on Lake Michigan. If you haven't seen or heard of Sleeping Bear Dunes, definitely Google it and just look at the images. The dunes are amazing. They're super high and super tall, and just the things that we get up to at the dunes, we see the sunset at Devil's Bowl, which is just a really nice spot. And because it's so remote and kind of out away from lots of town lights, you can see all the stars really well. It's just a really fun night. There could be a little surprise. Your division leader, her name is Meg. She's from Cincinnati. And I met Meg when she was a Pathfinder herself. So not only is she going to be the division leader for the Pathfinders, but she was a Pathfinder. And I think she was a Pathfinder counselor at some point too. But she comes out to visit with you while you're all out at Sleeping Bear Dunes. We have 8 campers and 2 staff in every cabin. So when you all go off to Sleeping Bear Dunes, you'll have your counselors with you. And then the second night, Meg pops out and says hi. Sleeping Bear Dunes, there's sand everywhere. It can be quite warm, so make sure you've got a hat and maybe even sunglasses. Sometimes the glare off the sand is a little much, so make sure you pack some of that, and of course sunscreen. Whatever you're used to, bring your sunscreen. But we run up and down the dunes. One day is quite a long day. We feel like it's a little bit of a challenge, but it's really worth it. We actually walk up and over and up and over and up and over all the dunes all the way to the water. And once we get to the water, it's very refreshing, and you can jump in if you like. At least one of our counselors in every cabin will be a lifeguard, if not both of them. So we can go swimming in Lake Michigan as well. We have all the gear that you take. So all the tents, all the stoves, all the food, everything is packed out. Anything that's a group need while you're on your trip, we provide the camp. All the individual things is what you have to bring. So check out the packing list, and I'll send you a video of this recording and I'll add the packing list as well. But sleeping bags and, shirts and t-shirts and, good shoes to hike in. That's all on the packing list. So make sure you kind of look at that and let me know, of course, if you have any questions. But yeah, sleeping bag dunes. And then once you're back at camp, you can tell us all about your stories about the dunes. Sand gets everywhere. And I'm pretty sure some of you might even end up taking some of the sand from sleeping bag dunes back to your house. I remember when my daughter did sleeping bag dunes, we tipped out our trunk after the 2 weeks and there was quite a layer of sand. So be ready for that. Just a few little things to mention. We have what we call, if you're new to camp, we have a night called casino night. Casino night is where we play all these fun games. Has anyone done a casino night at Arbutus already? Okay, so a couple. So Arbutus has this tradition of casino night. It's a crazy fun night that ends up in kind of like a dance party, but the whole thing that makes it so fun is that we wear the craziest outfits you can find. So anything that doesn't match, anything that sparkles, anything that just is stripes or dots or whatever, just pack it and wear it, and it's really fun. Like the craziest outfit, the better. So think about that. It looks like there was a couple of little questions in the chat about sleeping bag dunes. Sorry, I should have mentioned that, but we go for 3 days and 2 nights. And Bill and I have already booked all the permits for both of our camps. We do that the minute it opens. We make sure we get a good spot. We've done it a lot. There's 4 spots in the group site that we go to, and we always try and get the 2 that we really like the most. So yeah, that's a little bit about sleeping bag dunes. So let me just have a quick look in the chat. So items for the trip. Oh, what you do when you go on your trip, you can just bring a little day pack for your stuff. That's what most of the kids bring, just like a school backpack, because you're only going for 3 days and 2 nights. So you kind of put everything that you need, your swimsuit, your sunscreen, your hat, you change your clothes, and you put all that in your backpack. And then we take your sleeping bag as well. Okay, does anyone have any questions?
There's a question about, I'm going on 4th of July, and what do we do on 4th of July?
Oh, that's really fun. We usually have, well, it might be a surprise. Let me see. It might be a surprise, but we have a fun thing that involves the fire department. There we go. And they come for fun, not because they need to come. But we usually have sparklers. Sometimes we go off site and watch fireworks. It just depends on transportation and how many kids we have. But it's always a fun day. That's another thing. If you are coming over the 4th of July, make sure you bring some red, white, and blue outfits as well. We always dress up on 4th of July. Has anybody on the call already been at camp that would like to jump on and just say what they thought, what they loved about camp from last year? Is that Elia? Would you like to tell us?
Yeah, my favorite thing about camp last year and the year before was you make a lot of friends and everyone there is like really, really nice.
Awesome. And this is your second year?
I went third, yeah.
Yeah, so you Adventure Trailblazer and now Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, thanks. Thanks for jumping on and saying that, and I appreciate that input. And anybody else who's been at camp that wants to tell us what is fun about camp? No? Okay. Any questions? All right, who's excited? Yay. I am too. So the other thing, we are getting really excited at camp because our staff training starts on June 1st. That means all the counselors that could be assigned to the Pathfinder cabins, they arrive with all the others. We have about 70 staff total. We get everybody here and we do a little staff training and make sure we know all the rules and regulations, and we do a lot of certifications, and we actually do the ropes course in the climbing tower. So when you guys get here and you're doing the climbing tower, your counselors have done it as well. So they not only know how to facilitate it, but they know how to participate as well. And then, yeah, once we've got everybody here and we've established our solid staff team for the summer, whereas then you guys come starting June 18th. So horses, that was a great question that was put in the chat. Thanks, Katie. Horses sadly will not be back this year. We're just still kind of recovering from COVID and trying to make sure that we're putting all the effort we can into our programming, and horseback riding is just a little bit of an added challenge. So I know it's really sad because I know you guys all love them. We do too, but we're just kind of weighing that up, and we'll assess it again for next year. But this year we're not having horses. Cabin names. Okay, so in Happy Hollow, we have the Playhouse, we have Southwind, Northwind, Chippewa, and Huron. I'm not sure yet exactly where the Pathfinders will be, but one of those cabins will be for the Pathfinders. But they're all in Happy Hollow.
Amanda, there's another question about the camp store, and also talk about marketing.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Also, camp store. Yep. We have a great camp store. We're going to have our hoodies. It's way too hot for me to have my hoodie on today, but it's the traditional camp logo on a really cool hoodie. And there's lots and lots of different colors you can choose as well. And we'll do a little hoodie order the first couple of days that you're here so that you can get the color of your choice. They are very cool. I think there's not a week that goes by year round that I don't wear one of my hoodies. So, and then, oh, Ilya, do you have another question or input?
I just have a comment.
Yeah.
I still have my sweatshirt from last year, and it's literally so cute, and I always wear it.
Yeah, they're so comfy, aren't they? It's just, it's kind of the go-to sweater. So we can get, you guys can all get one too if you like. Okay, so as we wrap up, so Pathfinders, you guys, there's 2 cabins every session of Pathfinders, which is really fun because that means there'll be 16 campers and 4 counselors going together when they go out, when you all go out to the dunes. And we do have a few spots left in some of the other programs. So if you know anybody that would love to come to camp as well, either with you or in another program, or even if you know some boys that want to go to boys camp, if you know anybody, we're doing this really fun incentive. If you recruit anybody this month, we will give you, if they come first session, $200 in the camp store. So imagine how many hoodies you can get with $200. And then if they come second session, it'll be $100. And then there's a really fun gift as well. It's a really fun flag with the camp logo on it. So that's for anyone who would like to recruit and share the camp information with friends, neighbors, coworkers, school friends, soccer teammates, anybody that you know that might love camp. Share that information and have them call me, and I can answer any questions that they might have. So, well, great. Anything else? What else? Any other questions or comments? All right. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. I just wanted to check in and say hi and get everyone excited as I am about summer, and you guys will be here as Pathfinders before you know it. All right. Well, I'll stick around a little bit, but I think we might finish the recording.